Good afternoon. That sounds dumb.
You were very quick with that.
Yeah.
Don't say alright.
In this box, we have a brand new 2022 Canyon Lux Trail CF6. I got excited and I just ordered this last Friday. Today it is Wednesday. It arrived in the afternoon. It arrived super fast, and I'm going to put it together here in my kitchen, the Pro Bike Shop. All right, so let's crack it open and take a look. Has these pretty cool reusable things here. There we go. Unlock and pull it right out. Enjoy the ride. Okay. So I wanted to do this because I looked on YouTube and there were a lot of videos of basically pros and people probably getting paid or sponsored by Canyon doing this. And I think it's interesting that they give you all the tools you need. And of course, everybody's going to say they're good if they're getting paid, but I actually paid Canyon for these tools, so I should be able to give you an honest look at them. Let's get started. Ooh, for you. Okay, cool, nice little bag. And some paste, some carbon paste, that's good to have. A little sticker, won't need that right now. This is what I was really curious about, is seeing this this torque wrench tool. Because I've been wanting to buy another one, and I was curious to see the level of quality that the wrench would have if you get it with the bike. So that will hopefully be useful. It is a carbon frame, so that will be super important. Where do we go next? Okay, some attachments for it. Might as well crack this open now. Set that aside. All right. This is very well boxed though. They really used every last bit of space. Okay, this looks like manuals and reflectors. Yeah, probably not going to need any of that. So we'll set it aside. Another interesting thing is that they include a shock pump, and I have one already, and I'm actually kind of curious. I want to see both of them kind of side by side and actually test if they're reading the same with the gauges. So this will be definitely used. I'll try it first with this one and then resort to my RockShox if I have to. And whew, that's a fat manual, look at that. The reason that this is such a fat book is because it has all the different languages in it, which makes sense. Let's see if we can find the English one just for a little sneak peek at what's there. Espanol, Netherlands, France, there's the English one. Okay, actually I think this goes through the full assembly, which is pretty cool. I've built a bunch of bikes before, so I probably will only reference this if needed. But there's also this quick start guide here, which seems somewhat useful. I guess this gives it a little bit more pictorial detail to get through this. Right, so we have the stuff. Not included is grease and a pump. I have grease, so I'll probably pull that out, and I also have a pump, of course. I should note that I did add my own little Allen wrench set there, as well as some grease as they requested. I'm adding one other little addition here to what was not included, and that's just some Loctite, basically, at least for these the handlebar threads. I think we're ready for that. So let's crack open this this assembly paste. Okay, so next we will take care of the seat post. So let's take off the protective stuff here. Okay, that actually looks like it's good and loose. So I think I'm actually going to have to pull the dropper post cable from the front while simultaneously pushing it in from the back here, because they kind of have a lot of extra cable in the back here because of the way that it was stored, which isn't a big deal, but let's do that. Okay, so up here is where the dropper cable is in the front, and I'll pull this through very gently. You can see that taking that down little by little. And I'm not going to go too far in here, just enough to secure it for now. And 6. That actually seems like it's okay. It definitely didn't feel too tight. Okay, seat post is in. And here is the through axle. It actually looks like it's pre-greased, which is nice. All right, up next, I'm just gonna put the wheel on. This should be pretty simple. I think we can actually do this while it's in the box here. Nicely in place. And let's grab this through axle. Line, no problem. Screw it in there and fasten it down. Now we can finally take it out of the bike box to see what it looks like for the first time. And oh, that is nice and light. It definitely feels like 12 kilos. Ah, 2 more steps and she'll be ready to ride. Up next here, I'm just going to install the remote dropper. The dropper remote. Get some paste in there. That can get tucked in nice and snugly up against the grip. Take this little tiny bolt here, bit of Loctite. The specs are actually on the fork to see how much air should be in the fork based on your weight. Based on my weight of 72 kilograms, which is probably pretty average for a lot of people my height on a medium frame like this, it's between 72 and 82 psi. So let's crack this fork open. That was actually quite loose. I don't know if that's intentional to kind of force you to think about adding air to it. And since we're going to be testing out the fork, I am going to tighten up these the handlebars at least to a little bit below or above the required torque, so it gives us a chance to test this torque wrench again. Let me just get everything snug first. It's a little bit scary using this. I mean, it seems a bit flimsy, but you know, going by feel, all of those did feel about the same torque. So they're also recommending it, you know, and shipping with all the bikes. So it must be okay. And that does feel about right. That feels about what I'm used to with a setup fork. It feels nice and smooth. And that is everything. So take a look at it. That's a beautiful bike. I'm psyched to ride it. Of course, it's not fully ready yet. This has just been the basic assembly. You know, but I'll probably tune it, put the pedals on, and at least take it for a test ride. But it looks beautiful. You know, everything went super well. The other things I didn't really take a look at hugely yet is just the remote lockout. works super smoothly as we begin. And also the dropper post here, just push this down, dropper post comes right down, and yeah, solid, coming right back up. And the luckily for my weight, it looks like the auto sat, or the sag, was actually set pretty well for me. So it's coming down about 20-25%. So yeah, again, just tune it a bit more, under an hour, and while fiddling with the camera. But I definitely have quite a mess to clean up as well. So I would definitely allot, 2 to 3 hours, enjoy it, tune it really well, and have fun.